He just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
And 10 yards to go.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. 14 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead.
Well, we've talked about it before. You know, this jet sweep, something a lot of teams like to run nowadays, and this one winds up in the end zone.
And it is all about creating different ways to get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. And wasn't it interesting that prior to this game, the head coach told us, I saw this sitting at my chair watching a Tuesday night college game and decided to implement it myself.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Taken in the end zone.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off at the 40.
Cousins pass.
We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
A four-step, and eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ravens 7, Vikings nothing.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He's going deep for Brown. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, but now it's third down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Throwing, Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
They'll run for it. Cook. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race.
I'm the best in the game.
Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, 56 yards. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Boy, the word with Dalvin Cook is explosiveness. I'm not sure there's anybody in the league that has the acceleration that he does, and he put it to good effect there.
And this is a play defensively where you're just looking around and saying, what was that? What just happened? You're looking at your teammates, they're looking at you. And let's face it, your defensive coordinator, he's not going to tip his cap to him. That's not how football works, but he probably should have after that run. That was absolutely sensational.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Ravens have taken the lead. This is something that we saw quite a bit at Oklahoma, and we'll be seeing it more and more on the NFL level as well. Marquise Brown going Hollywood. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Now KJ Osborne. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing is Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. He's got a man, complete. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41.
A pickup of 44.
As we've seen over the years, offensive coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover, put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down.
13 yards. 1st down, Vikings.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. That catch good for only a couple. I know when you got a top tight end like
Entering settings screen, you have 19 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
You want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield, or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So Cousins heads to the Vikings sideline, and on is Dan Bailey to try the field goal. This one from 48 yards away. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Jackson from the shotgun. Flushed out right. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. As the first half is winding down. As the Ravens push further out in front.
Well, for all the deserved accolades Lamar Jackson gets for his running prowess, his deep ball, it's really a thing to behold as well.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And that one covering an even 63 yards in the air.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
They'll start with a handoff to Dobbins.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Eluding the pressure right. Oh, looking for and that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play that time for the Ravens. And even 40 yards. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 31 yards. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. Leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.